Hi guys, I hope that you are all safe and I hope that you are all well. I'm just coming on to do, it's kind of a little bit of a waffle video really. So I've really been listening to everybody's thoughts and feelings about circles and things of this nature. Now the reason I'm really hesitant to do an in-person circle, there's a few reasons. When I've done these before, we have an issue with attendance. People just don't always want to turn up, or different things happen and get in the way, and then they're not always able to turn up. And the problem with that is what happens sometimes is it causes quite a bit of a divide between learning and development ability, because if you're not coming like weekly or regularly, you run the risk of sort of missing out on ultimately the development, the teachings, the learnings. So I am knowing and feeling that there's a real need to do or create some kind of circle, because loads of people are asking me, Mitch, put something together, do something. And it's a real tricky one because it's a tale of two halves. I've got a lot of people saying they want an in-person sort of circle. I've also got a lot of people saying that they want something that they can do in a bit more of a digestible way, perhaps something online that's a little bit more straightforward. So I'm thinking of putting together a sort of package that will work in sort of like the way of being like a subscription, so like a monthly subscription sort of circle. And how it will work, it'll be £30 for the whole month, and what will happen is each week you will get set a task or a subject matter, and basically I will do, what will happen is I'll probably do it so that it's all linked via my website. So there'll be a separate sort of password, there'll be a guest section. I'll probably create a sort of private group which will just be for my circle members, and it'll be basically like a sort of digital subscription circle, where what will happen is each week I'll pop up a video of a task, a subject matter. I'll talk about it, I'll demonstrate it, I'll let you know, and explain about its heritage, where it's come from, and all of that stuff, and what it's about, how it is. And then I'll set you a sort of challenge for the week ahead. There'll also be a PDF file with like the information on, which will be something you can print off and have as a hard copy, which you can basically make up a folder of all the information of everything we go over. And it will just basically be an opportunity to practice, to connect, but without the sort of the pressure, the hassle of having to come to a physical circle. What I might include, but this is subject to be changed, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this yet or not, is perhaps on maybe say like the Friday night, I'll run an optional Zoom sort of circle, maybe from 7:30 till around 9, where if people want to come along that have purchased this, where you can basically do a little bit of talking, a bit of a meditation, and then a bit of a feedback on how people have found the exercise, and a bit of practicing maybe with the feedback or with the subject matter in hand. So we can cover a whole array of stuff. So there'll be things like psychometry, ribbon reading, tea leaf reading, understanding the difference between being psychic and being a medium, connections with the spirit world. We'll delve into some of the magic side of things as well. We'll perhaps look a little bit into cards, tarot, oracle, angel readings. We might delve into runes. There'll be so much scope of stuff we can do, but as well as the sort of subject matter, there will also be sort of pieces we do each week which will be from more of a healing vibration. So we'll look at being authentic, we'll look at forming a deeper bond with your own spirit, things of this nature, because a lot of development and a lot of spirituality is not just working and understanding the tools, it's identifying with your own self. And a lot of people, when they come or when they start their journey in a sort of circle, they are a bit lost, they are a bit confused, they know that there is something more to explore and to experience, but often perhaps they've maybe lost their identity, or they're maybe tapping back into that higher identity. So some of the sessions will be around the self as well. So there'll be more healing sessions that we'll do, and we'll encompass those in amongst everything else. So that's what I'm planning anyway. I'm going to do it, like I say, for £30 a month, and for a year subscription. I'm not saying you've got to pay up front, it will literally be payment on like a direct debit each month. But for the whole year, that works out, if you break it down to each week, that's like £6 something per week, which is your standard price for a circle. Is actually less than your standard price. Most circles nowadays are around sort of £10 per week or per month or whatever. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm probably going to sort of launch this from July, because I need time to sort of properly fine tune it and everything else. But I'm just putting the feelers out there to see who'd be interested. And like I say, what will happen is it'll be done in a way where Monday morning everything will be launched onto the website. It'll be a sort of separate section, like a guest members only section of my website. But there'll also be a newsletter that is emailed out to you. So you'll have both bits and pieces with all the information on, and there'll be a task to be set for the week ahead, practicing, having a go, looking at and understanding this. I'll probably encourage you to keep maybe a circle diary or journal so we can record everything that we do. And each sort of section each week will have a guided meditation, which I'll create as well. And those will be bespoke those will be bespoke just for the circle. So they'll be different from the ones that I sell. They'll be bespoke just for those. And yeah, it'll just be a really nice way to sort of connect, and hopefully for those people that want to learn, that want to develop, but are in a position where they can't dedicate to every Monday or every Tuesday or whatever day. So it will hopefully sort of be something that maybe works for you guys as well. And like I say, at the end of the week, perhaps maybe a Friday, every Friday night, we'll do a little catch up on Zoom, and it'll be optional, so you don't have to attend that part of it. But if you're free, if you're able to, it'll be nice. And also what I'll do with the Facebook private group that I create, that will be a practice section as well. So you, throughout the week, if you want to practice with people, you'll be able to do your own little mini lives, your own little shout outs and bits and pieces. So it'll be hopefully like a lovely little kind of community that kind of comes together, a little bit of a hub. I've got that with my other student group, with the people that sort of learn tarot and the more in-depth courses with me. So it'd be nice to maybe create a sort of side package really. So let me know if this is something that might appeal or might interest you. Like I say, I'm just putting the feelers out there at the moment, and I'm fine-tuning how I'm planning to do it, but I just think it's something that's really needed. And obviously I am aware that we might be moving soon, and I don't know if we're going to be moving sort of just down the road, or if we're maybe going to be moving a bit further afield. So I don't really want to sort of set something up and then, you know, set anybody up to fail. That's the worst thing for me. I don't ever want to set people up to fail. So if I want to do something, I want to be able to do it properly and to the best of my capabilities. And this is why I think doing it this way is going to be a bit more accessible for people. So you get the teachings, you get the learnings, you know, you can print off all the information, you build your own book of stuff up, and it could just be really interesting, I think. So if it sounds like something that would interest you, let me know. It will be £30 per month, a monthly sort of subscription. And what you can do is you can break out at any time. So you might decide to pay your first £30, do your first month's course, and then you might feel like, oh, actually, I don't want to continue it. It might not be for you. That's absolutely fine. I'll probably do it in a way where perhaps the password will continually sort of change month to month. So only those that are subscribed will be able to continuously access it, because otherwise, you know, that's just a bit of something I'm going to have to fine tune and sort of work out how to do. But it'll be simple, it'll be easy enough. And if I've got a newsletter that's sent out every week, it should be pretty straightforward, you know. But I just think it could be a really, really nice way to actually bring something together, because so many people are saying about circles. Can you do one here? Can you do one there? And I can't just do them everywhere like randomly, because circles are a huge dedication of energy. But if I can create something as a hub that we can then sort of work with collectively, I think that's the way forward. So let me know your thoughts and feelings. If you've got any ideas, or if you've got anything you want to add to this that could maybe sort of be fine-tuned. I want to use my website a bit more as well, because I don't want to become too codependent on Facebook, because Facebook is changing a lot at the moment. And, you know, if there was ever a point in time where it suddenly all got wiped away, I basically want to have a backup place for all my work. So this is why the website is what I want to invest in a little bit more. But let me know your thoughts and feelings if this is something that may interest you, and we'll go from there. So going to leave it with you. Stay safe, stay well, love and blessings, and catch up with you soon. Bye for now.